So I started a Patreon in 2018, started a Patreon, and I started doing lewd modeling, which is just like toplet. It's like Playboy style modeling. So it's not like bent over, not like spreading or anything like that. I don't do full frontal, but it's more like topless and bare butt. That's kind of how I got into like the online stuff where it was just like, I mean, I did have a private Instagram account for like foot stuff and that got deleted immediately. But then the
Instagram
Patreon
deleted it?
Oh yeah. And it wasn't even like anything lewd or crazy. It was just like fetish stuff. So, I mean, obviously it's like they'll delete you for saying the word man now. So it's like,
Okay.
but Patreon was amazing when I started, and I have a really great team that helps me because I would not be able to do all the like managing of the Snapchat and mailing out posters and stuff like that. Like I don't have a poster making machine, stuff like that. And then OnlyFans, and it's basically just, I mean, I've been doing customs for a while, which I consider to be more of like the sex work aspect of it. Like I'll make videos for people that are like, can you dress up like a grandma and take your tits out and like to wish me happy birthday? And I'm like, absolutely.
Love it. Love it.
Like weird shit like that. And that's like sort of where I, thrive in that zone. But Patreon and OnlyFans have really like stepped up. Although I hate OnlyFans. Like everyone hates OnlyFans. It's like so glitchy and terrible and racist. I will prove that one day. I really will.
What do you mean?
A lot of creators of color get pushed down in the algorithm and just don't get seen. And I can't prove it yet. I just know from what other creators have told me. But one of these days when we can like prove it, or when some sort of article comes out, I will jump ship. Like we all want to jump ship to something else. Like the second something else becomes available, we're all jumping ship. Like just wait one of these days.
But Patreon accepts sex workers and like
they don't say that they do, but they do. They do.
Yeah.
But whenever it gets brought up, like I know some people who have gotten deleted from Patreon as well for doing like the full nude stuff. So I don't know. They're all bad, but it's all because of credit card processing companies. It's not even,
Correct.
It's like the liability. It's not even that they are anti-sex work. They just like legally can't tie themselves to it.
Oh, is that really what the issue is? Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, I think the credit card processing companies, they're the ones who are really in charge of everything. It's like why the Bella Thorne thing, like really fucked up OnlyFans, because the credit card processing takes so long to process certain payments that other people get like not demonetized. They get like their payments taken away basically, or they get their accounts like stalled. But the credit card processing companies, they legally cannot accept money for sex work because it's not legal.
So here's what never made sense to me. I'm selling like a photo or a video.
Yes.
Like
yes.
what if you bought a Playboy? It never made sense. Like if you bought a Playboy, how is that different from a picture of me topless that I'm selling? If that you buy a Playboy off eBay?
Or just like a porn video. I don't understand.
Because like, okay, it's illegal in person, but like I just didn't understand why I wasn't allowed to sell like products or like merch, you know?
Yeah. I mean, look at what happened with Pornhub. They got wiped out. Like all of their clips have been like deleted for the most part. And credit card processing companies are not partnering with Pornhub or any sort of porn account anymore because of that reason. I don't know why. Like, I couldn't tell you why. I agree with you. I think it's art. You're selling art.
Yeah.
And there's no difference between being a photographer selling a naked model and being the naked model selling a photo.
Oh, because you're selling it yourself, suddenly you're in trouble. But if a guy took a photo of you and sold it, then that's like art.
Totally. I mean, a lot of like photographers on Instagram don't get deleted and can post like female nipples. But if the female posts her nipples, it gets taken down. I see it all the time. I mean, the credit card processing companies don't want to be liable. I think it comes with like the sex trafficking stuff, which is separate from porn, from being a porn creator. And these laws that are put into place are supposed to be protecting sex workers, but they are really doing the complete opposite. It's making it so that we really are just getting pushed off of all platforms and we don't have a voice at all.
I had a lot of trouble with PayPal and figuring out how to get paid. And then I'm banned from Venmo. I have like a lifetime ban from Venmo because of sex work. Yeah.
No way. Yeah, I got deleted off of Cash App, so I know.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get paid for things. So Patreon takes care of that.
Yeah, these sex work platforms can take care of it for you. My trick is to start a fake business for PayPal. Mine was the face serum business.
Oh, the face serum!
Yeah, which was legit at first, but then I was like, oh, I'll just use this to, whenever someone buys a custom clip from me.
Can you explain a little bit what you're talking about?
Okay, so you start a PayPal business account, and basically when someone sends you a payment, in the description, they should write like, oh, I'm buying 5 face serums or whatever your business may be. That way it doesn't look as sketchy. I still haven't gotten deleted from PayPal, knock on wood. And I've been doing this for like 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. So try that. If you get kicked off of Venmo or Cash App, try that.
I made a fake website with fake signed posters of me. And then I would say put poster or signed poster in the description. And then when PayPal came to me and started like being like, here under investigation, I was like, oh, no. And I would send them the fake merch website and be like, they're buying posters.
Did that work?
Yeah, but the posters did not exist.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so shitty. I don't like being this shady. Like, I am a very open person. It shouldn't be this way. It's not fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
things are going to change soon. I just know it. Like, I have a good feeling about it, about sex work really coming out. And I mean, look at the way it happened over the pandemic. So many people became sex workers. So many people rely on that income. Mm-hmm. The government was no help, so we had to take it into our own hands. And now we're humongous. Everybody has an OnlyFans, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Even if they're not doing like full sex work, just bikini pics. Like you could do anything. I consider like regular modeling to be sex work, but that's a whole different story.
How did the people in your life respond when you started to kind of make that transition from comedian to sex worker?
Not well. People really don't like it, even though it's not them. They don't have to do it. But people are really anti-sex work. My family is very cool and progressive. However, my mom and dad were not chill. We had to go to like family therapy because of it for a while.
Really?
Yeah. My dad and I kind of stopped talking for a while. And then we got together with my therapist, who was the best. And she sort of convinced them that I was being safe about it. Mm-hmm. And, I tell my mom everything. Like, my mom wants to know. She doesn't want to know, but she really wants to know. So she'll ask me a question like, do people send you like shoes and stuff? And I was like, yeah, Mom, I got some Louboutins last month. She's like, no way. Someone just sent that to you? What did they want? What did they want in return? And I was like, nothing. They just
nothing.
Nothing.
I got Beats headphones. I got makeup. I got like people would just buy you. They just wanted to buy you things.
Like the card that came with the shoes was just like, I am nothing. It literally said, I am nothing. And so when I got the shoes, I was like, thanks for nothing. Like, it's just like, so, I don't know. It's so weird and funny.
It's funny. We're saying funny, not to make fun. We're saying funny in like, to me, it was so lovely to see the broad swath of humanity. Like it made me like people more because I was like, oh my God, everyone is just a person. Everyone is just like a base id animal in a certain way. Like it made me like people in my average daily life, like at the coffee shop, in the bagel store, or whatever, like more. I had such an appreciation for these guys who were just going after what they wanted.
Totally. And it makes you realize everybody has a thing. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't have a thing, that is your thing. Like and that's crazy. And the craziest thing that I learned through this whole experience was foot fetish is the number one fetish in the world. Like, you know how people are like, I'm a boobs person, I'm a butt person. It's foot. It's like foot people are 61%. More. Like that's how big. Like this guy at Foot Night told me, I was like, I didn't realize foot fetish was so humongous. And he's like, when you walk out on the street, if you wear like a low cut top and like strappy sandals, walk down the street and see how many men look at your feet instead of your cleavage. And I was like, okay, I'll try that. It's insane. Everybody looks at your feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody.